Hello, Leon here for another podcast. And today I wanted to talk to you about how setting intention in everything that you're doing can really step up your game. And this can apply to really anything in your life. I'm talking about your business. I'm talking about relationships. I'm talking about fitness, everything. And so yeah, we're gonna dive right in and talk about why setting intention is so important and how you can set that intention, some of the methods that I personally use to set intention. So first of all, why would you wanna set your intention? Well, firstly, if you're going to do something, hopefully most of us want to do it somewhat up to a certain standard, right? I'm not talking about perfection here, but when you're doing your business, if we're all honest, we want it to succeed. If we want to go on a date with some girl, we want it to go well, right? So setting intention allows you to sort of prime your brain for whatever it is that you're gonna do. And this is what I do myself a lot, and it really does help me achieve things or make things go better or improve in certain areas of my life, as well as just get more out of the present moment of what I'm doing, right? Because let's say you're going to the gym and you're gonna spend an hour there anyway. You want it to be a really good session, right? You'd rather have a really good, intense session for that hour than a half-ass session. So setting intention is really going to help you to not half-ass things, okay? So if you've been kind of mediocre, you've been getting some mediocre results, setting intention is going to help you, all right? So let's jump into some specific examples. The first one is just setting intention for work, whether you're an employee working for someone or a business owner or an entrepreneur like me, you could set an intention for your work day. And here are some ideas of what you can do. Firstly, what you could do is you could visualize your day ahead of time. Let's say you got to be at work at a certain time, maybe 15 minutes, in the car before going to work. You can actually visualize how your day is going to go or how you'd like it to go. You could also do this in your morning routine when you wake up. Just visualize how you want your day to go. You could also visualize your to-dos, yeah? So if you have a to-do list, just you could even look at them and kind of visualize and feel how you're gonna do all those things. Another component of this is you want to feel the feelings that you wanna feel before you go to work. So it's kind of like it's kind of like you can visualize yourself working at the same time putting yourself in that experience so that you are emotionally getting invested with how you're gonna feel when you work, right? That's also very important, okay? And last thing you could do to prepare for work is to inspire yourself. You could watch some people that you look up to. So I watch entrepreneurs and I watch people like Tom Bilyeu from Impact Theory, as well as others who inspire me to get into a certain mindset for work. Okay, you could watch people like Gary Vee, which I agree with some stuff that he says, but I disagree with other stuff. Maybe I'll make a video about what I like about him, what I don't. But just watching somebody, watching some videos will kind of get you in that mode for work. Again, it'll help you to set the intention. So hopefully you're going to be a lot more productive then, okay? So that's one example. Let's jump into something else. Let's jump into another example of going to the gym, working on your fitness. So again, I watched one interview with a bodybuilder, and what he said he does is fascinating. He drives to the gym's parking lot, and then he sits in the parking lot in his car, and he does not get out until he really reminds himself why he's going to go to the gym and hit things as hard as he can. So he also says sometimes he even has a journal that he looks at that reminds him of all the reasons of why he's doing it and what he hopes to accomplish in his workouts. So he's reminding himself the why, which is very important. So again, it comes down to that idea of setting the intention of what you're going to do before doing it. So that can apply to you going to the gym. You're going to be a lot more primed to do better there. So again, you can also visualize yourself working out, how you're feeling during the workout before going to the gym. Let's go into the third and last example I have here for today. And that is going on a date with your significant other, with your girlfriend, boyfriend, spouse, whatever. Basically, you want to show up in a certain way when you go on a date night. Obviously, you want to be yourself, but you want to set an intention that you want it to go well, and that you are bringing the best version of yourself rather than the worst version of yourself, right? So one of the things that you could do is the first thing I would recommend is sort of being able to put your mind off work before you're going into that date mode, okay? So a lot of people are not able to sort of forget about their work for a while. They're constantly in their head thinking about what happened in their work day, that they're never able to really enjoy the present moment with their loved ones, okay? With their lover or even with friends. And so it is so important to be able to kind of put things on the back burner for a little bit and just be able to enjoy the moment of what you're going to do. So going on a date with your date, you want to you want to be able to be present there, and you could do certain things to kind of help you get in that mode. I mean, one of the things that's really important is to get yourself in the mood, okay, for a date, right? So you can prime yourself by, for example, listening to some great music that kind of gets you in your body, gets you moving. You can visualize how you want your date to go, right? You could pick out a restaurant and book it ahead of time and then check out the menu and kind of get excited about some of the stuff on the menu, like some of the alcoholic beverages that they offer or dishes that you're into. And that could get you excited and primed for your date as well. You basically want to get into a good vibe, right? So the other thing you could do, again, watch some people that inspire you. Maybe you have some couples that you follow on Instagram and you're like, oh yeah, this is something I look up to. They're kind of reminding me of that, how I want to show up on that date. So yeah, that's another example how you can set your intention for another thing, for going out with someone. Now, most importantly, and I just want to mention that you could do this in anything, right? You can set your intention to anything. For example, you're going to dinner with your family for Thanksgiving or a birthday party of someone. You could set your intention for how you're going to be showing up and kind of priming yourself for whatever it is that you want to do. That's one of the things that I do in life, and that helps me. But what's very important here is that you are not too attached to the outcome, all right? That's really crucial. So set your intention, you can prime yourself, all that is fine, but things are not always gonna go perfectly, and you have to be okay with that. Set your intention, but don't be attached to outcome at the same time, which I know is kind of contradictory, but you wanna prime yourself and then you just wanna let things happen, so to speak, because otherwise you might get too much in your head and judging every single moment and not ever really enjoying the moment either, okay? So it is a balance in that sense. So I hope you liked it. If this resonates with you, leave a comment below. If you're watching on YouTube, let me know how you're applying setting intention in your life. If you're watching on iTunes, that's awesome. I'm on YouTube as well as on iTunes podcasts, which is the audio version. And if you're not subscribed to my podcast on iTunes, make sure you do so. Also, leave us a review. I'd love to hear from you. Just leave me a review on iTunes. That would mean the world to me. Otherwise, see you guys next time.